Yo, Brody.
Some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
Let me lock in.
Bunch formation for
I'm running this defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He ain't going nowhere. 2nd and 7. Let me lock in. I like this defense right here. Stopping the run game.
Rides to the back. And stampeding through the defense.
All right, let's stop it. He fried me.
Out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll go to the ground.
Dang. Oh, he want to waste time. He want to clock it.
The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
We gonna come in here. He ain't going nowhere. Like, why are we pushing him forward, Chad?
5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st.
They will get in.
To the ground.
Dang.
The chains. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry.
Dude, run it again.
On 1st down. That's a fly.
All right, say no more.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Say no more.
Now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to throw, it's Cook.
Like he think he has a money play.
Point conversion ties the game. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return.
He think he has a money play.
15 trying to follow his blockers, and the returner will be knocked down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Brooks.
Crib. Hey, Brooks, stop it.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Head top.
Looking to move it through the air.
I'm going triangle.
He'll take a shot.
Nah, he threw that jump too far for me. Safety.
Dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half.
Who gets ball first? He gets the ball first. I gotta play some defense now.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. 1st drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been
How much? Oh, he
in
even.
a feeling out process, and now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Stop the run.
Scrambling away. Find space on the right.
Why did his player do that, bro? Run it again, right? He gonna run it again. And he told you he gonna keep running. If he keep running, I'm gonna play in this defense.
They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass.
I need to switch it up.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down
Fumble, fumble, fumble. Brady Cook ain't hard.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football.
Ooh, I might run this man-on-man coverage.
Just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
See, chat, you see I put someone in the hard flat over there, but it's not working.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely
You
got
ain't
it
nowhere.
enough to pick up
This run defense maxing out.
Nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Can these be hard flats?
He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away...
Issues again. That's why it's not working. I'm going to play like this, and we're going to put hard flats wherever we need to. Hard flat over there. He won't play the hard flat. Told you. I put a hard flat over there because I knew he was going to want something over there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
All right.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Fell it.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down. This defense just can't get off.
I'm calling the run.
The offense unstoppable. Give to the running back. Mark it off as a
No way he should just run up the middle like that.
6-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in
There.
position to win.
Good run, come in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Cook. Moving.
Why is he running backwards? Why is my QB spot running backwards?
Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense right
Cool. I'm putting my mid blitz.
They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Trying to punch it in.
We're good. I'm going to score good now. I'm going to go for 2.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Oh, he won it again.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tired.
But that's fake. Went out of bounds anyway, stupid. So now I could just...
Mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with
Okay, now I just need a field goal. He sold. Yeah, I got the rebound. Hey, get down, boy. Yeah, get down. He gonna try to hit stick. You gonna try to do whatever he want.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wall.
Oh, Chad. I don't know if I trust that right there. I thought he ran a different route, but you see, I came back to the ball and stuff. So. Get off me.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Give to the running back.
Hey, Tajay, keep running the time though, my boy.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Oh, we did all.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a
Kelly.
What?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still
Got him. We'll play some defense. Oop. Chat, we'll play some defense. I ain't nothing wrong with playing some defense now.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball bounces.
Okay, let me see if I could lock a play. I'm gonna try something different, chat. Ooh. I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So
And he's gonna be man.
that you like and get those guys the football.
Gets rid of it.
Oh yeah, now I'm like, ooh, thank Lord he dropped it. Oh my God. I'm finna go back to this defense. Cover 4 drop. I'm finna man up my players. I'm putting in coverages I like.
It's time for this QB to take charge.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Fumble.
To the tight end.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph.
Ooh, he dropped it. Ooh, thank Lord Luther Burton Jr. dropped it. Oh my God.
And then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Looking downfield, it's Cook. He's going up top here.
Pick that. Someone pick that. Come on. Oh!
Threw his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got to get everybody.
Hey, I won't play back.
Quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Wrong with him, chat. And I'm finna blitz. I'm chilling.
Needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot.
Nah, glad chat. I'm going back.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late.
Oh! Hey, thank Lord. Thank Lord he didn't score. He should have scored. Thank Lord he didn't, because that would have been bad. Then I would have started raging. Then we would have got mad. Thank Lord, chat. I would have been pressed.
You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
Okay, we good.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I love. Alright, chat. Hey, chat, we gonna keep grinding. Grind ain't never done. I'm probably gonna retain my division though, but I'm use Texas Tech again. Chat, I'm finna go get something to eat real quick, chat. Let me break.
Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Raiders will put total leather and we'll get started. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. He's going to take a shot right away. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First and 10 from inside their...
All right, chat. I'm back. We're facing some adversity. We're going to be fine. Well, sorry for the smacking chat. I'm going to win this game now.
I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, what?
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive. Did a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Might as well give it to him again.
Crip.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the guy.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Patient run.
On first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it.
What? How you miss some throws?
Fire there as they can't make the connection. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He looks that one in nicely.
Try, you see I was lying? You see how I was lagging?
So close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Complete out of the backfield. At the 35, he's got room. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job.
I was gone.
Seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Hit hard as
Are you serious?
released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got him this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. He makes a grab. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that, latest
Oh, I'm like pro dying.
set to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Horn. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. trying to make magic with his feet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Horn. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's gonna pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to pass, it's Morton. Out of the backfield, he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Red pass, it's complete. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. He'll try it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. Lining up to add another. And And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Defense not showing press coverage. They'll throw it on first down.
Thank you.
And it's picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get routed up.
Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Throws to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think most defenses are thinking third and short. They're probably running it, but they did their film study. They knew this offense might take a shot in that type of situation. They dial up the pressure, and they get the sack.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dropping back, it's Morton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here's a throw downfield late, and he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, and I think you got to feel comfortable now. You shot your shot. You went for it. You went for the win. Now, I think you tied this game, and you try to win this thing in overtime. I know you wanted the touchdown. You're so close, but with this little bit of time left, kick that thing and tie the ball game up.
Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Morton. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.